These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. So much firepower here. That punch landed. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's a counter shot. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro.
Low horn a second, Johnny. Kavaliauskas is hurt. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. The mean machine is wobbled. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
He threw a punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about it. And there's the bell for round two. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won the hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. Can't land that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
How about that time counter shot? That counter shot lands. Well done with that counter shot. This fight has a real good flow to it. Nice counter shot. These two were made for each other. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no... Hold that thought! The mean machine is dazed. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. After what we saw in that last round... Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They're giving us a high-tempo show. And he scores with the counter. A perfect counter lands. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ear. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. He missed with that jab. Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Catch and shoot. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes on a bell in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
One punch can change anything when these two step in the ring. Punch, counter punch. Can't find a home for that jab. They exchange punches. It's bombs away. Very competitive. Did you see that? Kavaliauskas is rocked. Talk about Brook in that last round. Talk about a one. And there's the bell for round 5. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. A perfect counter shot. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
No rest for the weary. Beautiful counter shot. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. The straight right just misses. That counter punch caught him clean. Whoa, wait a minute. Are we about to see Kell Brook go down? true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this. Hold that thought! The Mean Machine might go down. The Mean Machine is dead. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation. Here we go in the 6th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Caution being thrown to the wind. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Those counter punches have to hurt. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Now Brook may need to take a knee here. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Whoa, wait a minute. Kavaliauskas is rocked. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Code red for Kell Brook. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. There's the bell to start round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Are we about to see Kell Brook go down? It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
We've seen in the past in this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Nice counter punch. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. They exchange punches. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. As bad as boxing. there's the bell for round 8. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction until the...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Now Brook may need to take a knee here. A much better game plan here.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You gotta...
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Kavaliauskas is hurt. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you'll get caught a lot more at the end.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And this with the jab. Nice counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage. Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And that left hook doesn't find its target. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Punch, counter punch. The Mean Machine is wobbled. No, we don't see enough. And what else could they do but to take a knee here?
It's a really dented the ego. You don't want your opponents to see you do that.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. Stamina is always... And here comes the 10th round. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Kavaliauskas is hurt. They somehow weathered the storm.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady up.
Big shot, and down goes Brook. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
I need to see that again.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.